Hello and welcome back to Ganesh Institute. So in today's video, we are taking up a poetry section from Flamingo of English Literature. The poem name is An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Let's get started with the discussion on this poem. So in this poem is written by Stephen Spander and the theme is based on social injustice. So, how it is belonging to social injustice, let's talk about it. So, if you read this poem, you will find out that in the opening lines of the poem, the poet tells us about some children. The situation is like some children are sitting in the classroom, okay, in an elementary school classroom, very basic primary school classroom in a slum, and they are all ill and weak. The situation is they seem like they are very ill and weak. It seems like there is no hope in them. These children have pale faces and untidy hair. And there is a tall girl. So there is a description of a tall girl and a boy specifically. So there is a tall girl. She is sitting with her head weighed down due to despair and depression. Just like we do our heads down when we are in class to be quiet. So, due to despair and depression, her head weighed down, and there is no ray of light in her life. And similarly, there is a boy. He is as thin as paper, like it is a metaphor that he is very, very thin. And a boy in this boys look like very thin. Also, if you see, this is a situation. There is a picture of Shakespeare and map of the world hung on the wall. Okay, on the wall there is a map that shows all the seas. This world map has all the seas and lands of the world. But do you think they have not seen even their, they haven't gone outside the streets of some area? Then what's the significance of this world map? And also Shakespeare is a symbol, like he represents the whole elite class. So there is no point of hanging these things on the wall, right? There is no significance. But because the world of these poor children is very different from this world. This is very different in the sense that it is difficult to live in. The world of these poor children is just a narrow street in which they are living, and that too under a dull sky. The poet also informs us that these picture and maps can only, whatever is hanging on the wall, can, because there is no meaning for these poor children of having these in the classroom, they can only arouse in them temptations that, oh, world is so beautiful, we want to go there, but we don't have any money. So what can we do? Can we steal? Can we run away? Can we find out any alternative ways? So these questions can arise in them. So that's why there is no point of keeping these in the classroom. And also, there is a message given by the poet that if poet is calling upon everybody, the school governors, teachers, visitors. He is inviting them to take these children out of the slums. They should take the children to places where there can be green fields. Children can live their life freely in the golden sand. They can play, because there is a message that history always belongs to those nations where children can live freely and enjoy the blessings under the sun. Because children are the future of our nation. So, how can you treat them like this? That's why there's social justice. Why not everybody is given the chance to study? Why not everybody is given the resources? if we are living in an egalitarian society where everybody is equal, then why there is such a discrimination? So these are the things which come into the mind of poet. And there are some, if you go and check out the poem, there are some significant points given there, like sour cream color is there for walls, which shows that there is disparity. There is disparament and negative vibes are there. And then the situation of these children is compared with catacombs, which is an underground place for dead bodies. And these are like rootless weeds. That means the grass without roots. So it doesn't seem that they are given appropriate nutrition. So this is the poem. Now it's homework time. You have to read the poem. You have to solve the NCRT questions of whatever questions are given there in the backside of the poem. Then try to solve some RTCs, refer to context, when stanza will be given to you from this poem, and this will be followed by some questions and you have to solve those questions. Try to solve some of the previous year questions also belonging to this poem, and if you are done with all this, let me know you are ready to give the board examination as far as this poetry is concerned. Okay, I'm hoping that you all are good to go with this poem, and if so, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.